So that means you'd have worked with Sistrin? No, not Sistrin. There's this one that used to be in New Kingston.
It's at the theatre collective. But Sistrin is one. Yes, Sistrin did some work there as well. In the
There
division.
used to be something there for second chance for mothers and so on.
Oh yeah, well, what it was a program we did and funded in the division, but we did it in association with the Child Development Agency.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, everybody deserves a second chance,
Yeah,
and
it was a fascinating program, you know. Some when they were finished wanted to take some subjects, as they call it.
Okay.
Some wanted to go into a little program, nursing, you know, and some of them wanted to do a business, and we were able to help a number of them to actually do something coming out of that program.
Okay. So your programs end up initiating them taking the next step.
No, absolutely, and as Member of Parliament, one of the things that I've really been concentrating on is that partnership with the Heart Trust NTA, and just getting programs in our allied health program. This year, we did one in driving, commercial driving. Many were annoyed that they thought they would be able to drive the big lorry, but it's really the smaller vehicles. But no, many of them came in, got the upgrade.
Yes, truck.
Got the upgrade in their license, and very, very interested in doing that. And the cosmetology one, the beauty therapy.
Oh my God! Responses from that.
Yeah, beauty therapy.
But do you realize that a lot of the youngsters don't know that you're due at least one course from Heart Academy?
Yes.
A lot of them.
Yeah.
And a lot of them think that is some big, you know, in terms of funds and all that type of thing, and not take advantage of, you know.
Yeah.
All right. While in politics, now, I would like to find out, give me the name of 2 living and 2 dead international politicians that you consider iconic.
Let's start with the living. For those living, I'm one of those. I am a Barack Obama.
Locally.
Sorry.
Locally first.
Living locally, well, you know, I gave you one before.
Yes.
That is Portia Simpson, who is one that I really, really, really have a lot of time for, a lot of respect for, in terms of just blazing that trail.
But she would be a program all by herself. Please move.
That's right, she'd be a program all by herself. If I were to choose another politician, that is...
In the wider sense of the word
politician. Yeah, man. That is living. You know, funnily enough, one of the persons that I really also have a lot of time for, I didn't find one that is living. No, I'll be honest, the one that I have a lot of time for as well is PJ Patterson.
Okay.
And part of the reason why I have a lot of time for PJ Patterson is I remember what they tried to make him out to be.
Okay.
And I remember when some of us were celebrating the Fresh Prince, young, you know, black and gifted and all of that. And some people tried to turn that into a negative. And what we saw coming out was that poise, you know, a kind of sense of humility, but assertiveness as well. And just never sinking to that level.
Well, I always respect him for the Vale Royal discussions.
Oh, definitely. And for actually really doing a lot to reduce the tribalism in our politics. Definitely.
Because we have, as much as people might say, all sort of negative, we have grown.
Oh, we have. All
right, international.
International, I was saying to you that it is...
Obama.
Yes. I was almost tempted to say the Obamas.
All right.
Right,
yes,
the Obamas, yeah. Because I think for Michelle, and just in terms of what she has done for black women, you know, and both of them for going as they did, playing those roles in the White House, given the history of the White House. You know, once upon a time, his own slaves would have been there building it, and then to find them coming to live in it, and to being just that kind of inspiration for so many other
Well,
nations.
all right.
Yeah,
Well, I want
yeah.
to hear your second international one now.
Well, okay.
Because,
I know we're still with the living because I have some dead ones too, you know, that I want to
okay.
pick up. So, also someone that I really, and I don't want it to look like it's only female, but I have every time also for Angela Merkel. PM Mia Motley she has just risen so tall. A woman that is assertive, that's not afraid to talk to power,
I'm still
that's
stuck
not
on the video with the
afraid.
BBC reporter. But
No, listen, man. I just like how she own her people, own where she's coming from, own
defend
where
our
we
wickets.
are,
Defend our
own
wickets.
where we are and what is needed for us as a people, and not to have that framed, by the Western world and those who are really the ones causing all of the destruction on us, but demanding so much more of us. And can I tell you the one that I really, really, really was struck by was also that statement, that speech that she did to her people about the vaccine and the fact that she was not going to mandate vaccine, but she spoke from the heart to get them to understand where we are and what was required of them. And just taking that kind of an approach. I thought
Moral
that, listen,
suasion.
oh my gosh, that was just
Moral
awesome.
suasion. Because
Awesome.
she has the
Awesome.
moral authority to do it.
Yes, she does. Yes, she does.
Okay.
And not afraid to use the political power that she has
Yeah.
in that kind of a way.
Okay. All right. Well, so much for the inspirational leaders and my little about Motley,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah, yeah.
But to wrap up this section, my question to you is, if Angela Brown Burke was not in politics, what would she be doing?
Many of us grew up wanting to be teacher or lawyer.
Okay.
And I think I'm one of those who grew up like that. I'm still not so sure if I wasn't, whether I would have wanted to be a lawyer. That is something that has always been kind of in the back of my mind. And every now and again I say, boy, I probably should have. But I also just have a love of teaching. I started teaching at 12 years old.
Okay.
As a Sunday school teacher, right? Right there at All Saints.
Many
Anglican
careers have
Church.
started that way.
And I have in almost every phase of my life I have taught. So I taught at KC,
Okay.
Holy Childhood High as well. Then I taught Spanish and French both time. I have taught in terms of in community, in terms of at-risk youths, entrepreneurship. I've taught people about, how you put yourself together and prepare yourself, grooming to do an interview, interviewing skills, resume writing. I've done all of those. I have done political training as a trainer. When I became a council in 1998, I actually went through the training of the Jamaica Women's Political Caucus. And that was a fantastic one. And I've remained with them. I've been taught by them to be a trainer. And so I am one of their trainers as well, teaching both candidates and campaign managers, because we have two different training tracks that we do. And I've done quite a bit of work in that. Currently, I'm actually an adjunct professor teaching ethics and law in higher education.
And the list goes on.
Right, so so maybe that would have to be the one that I choose. Yes.
Viewers, quite sure you're enjoying it, but we're going for a break and we'll be right back. Do you need your wedding videotaped? Do you need a commercial or an interview done? Then call Sunshine Video Production. We videotape and edit functions, graduations, stage shows, music videos, and even funerals. We have a video studio and offer help with your marketing and promotional planning. So WhatsApp or call us at 883-0525